The next exercise is compléter avec a, au, a, la, a, l apostrophe. So these are the 4 words we are going to use to fill in the blanks. So if you remember, we use au before a noun that is masculine, a, la before a noun that is feminine. So these are the rules you have to remember. So let us start. The first sentence, je vais faire du ski. I am going to do skiing dash montagne. Now all we have to do is look at the noun. Is it masculine or feminine? It is feminine. So we place a, la. So simple. You have to look at the noun. If it is masculine, you write au. If it is feminine, a, la. So we'll read the first sentence. Je vais faire du ski à la montagne. Moving on to the next sentence. Ils vont dash concert dash Paris. So the noun here. So we have to look at the noun after the blank, which is concert. Now concert is masculine, so it will be a, l, but we know a plus l gives us o. So we will fill in this blank with o. O concert dash Paris. So we already know that if there is the name of a city, we fill the blank with a. So we have already learnt that before the name of a city, we write a. So, ils vont au concert à Paris. Ils vont au concert à Paris. So shall we try the next sentence? Elle fait une fête. Elle fait une fête dash campagne. So now, what is the word after the blank? It is campagne and it is in the feminine form. So we write à la. À la campagne. Nous allons dash atelier photo du centre culturel. So now, what is the word after the blank? It is atelier. So now, here we see that the word begins with a vowel. So when it begins with a vowel, irrespective of whether it is masculine or feminine, we fill a l apostrophe, because whether it is l or la, there is going to be a vowel clash. So when the word begins with a vowel, irrespective of whether it is masculine or feminine, we fill it in with a l apostrophe. Nous allons à l'atelier photo du centre culturel. So now our last sentence. Vous allez dash cinéma ou dash piscine. So now the word here is cinema. So cinema is masculine. So o. Why is it o? Because it is masculine. It will be a, l, and a plus l becomes o. Vous allez au cinéma. Ou. Now the word here is piscine. Is it masculine or feminine? It is feminine. So a, la. So I hope you understood this exercise. I will read these sentences once again. Je vais faire du ski à la montagne. Ils vont au concert à Paris. Elle fait une fête à la campagne. Nous allons à l'atelier photo du centre culturel. Vous allez au cinéma ou à la piscine. So, the rules are very simple. A comes before the name of a city. AU or comes before the noun that is in the masculine form. A, la comes before the noun that is in the feminine form. A L apostrophe comes before a noun that is either masculine or feminine but begins either with a vowel or a H mute. And there is one more word we can add to this. So in case the noun is in the plural form. For example, if it is montagne. So if it is in the plural form, we would have to write a plus le, which becomes o. So o montagne. So this is one more word you can add. So this is how we do this exercise. Our next exercise is Repondez. We are going to respond to these questions. So now we know the basic verbs and their conjugation. So let us try to answer the questions. So the first question is, vous allez au cinéma? Vous allez au cinéma? You go to the cinema? And the answer is started as we. So it is a positive answer. So vous, they are asking you the question. You go to the cinema? So how will you answer it? You will begin with first person. We, je, and aller is the conjugation of the verb aller. Right? So for je, the conjugation of aller is vais. Oui, je vais au cinéma. So this is how you answer the question. So you have to read the question, see what is the subject and the verb. So the verb, we have to conjugate it for the subject. Since the question is vous, you will answer in the first person je, or you can answer in nous allons au cinéma. For aller, the nous conjugation is allons. So this is how we answer. Moving on to the next question. Vous jouez au tennis? Vous jouez au tennis? So now this verb jouer, it is, the infinitive form is jouer, means to play. So it is an ER verb, so we know the conjugation very well. Now the answer begins with no. No. So it is a negative answer. So we are going to answer in the negative. Again, the question is vous. You can answer either using je or nous. So I am going to go with je. However, if you use nous, it is not wrong. So you play tennis? No, je. And now our sentence is negative. So we need to use na and pas. And now the verb comes here, jouer. For je, the ER verb is conjugated by removing ER and replacing it with E. Non, je ne joue pas, and you have to complete the sentence. Au tennis. No, I do not play the tennis. Non, je ne joue pas au tennis. The next sentence. Vous restez chez vous? Vous restez chez vous? You rest in your house? Now, the answer is yes, we. So, vous becomes je. Je. And again, rester, it is an ER verb, rester. So, for je, it is reste. Je reste chez. Now, the vous here is not the subject. If it comes here, it is the subject. The vous here is a reflexive pronoun. So we will be learning about the reflexive pronoun later. But for je, the reflexive pronoun would be pronom tonique, would be moi. Je reste chez moi. So this is how you write. Just a small change here. This is called the pronom tonique. So this vous shouldn't be mistaken for the subject. The subject is this vous. Vous restez chez vous. So this is the pronom tonique. So since we have changed vous to je, the pronom tonique becomes, for je it is moi. Oui, je reste chez moi. So once again, we will read the question along with the answer. Vous allez au cinéma? Oui, je vais au cinéma. You go to the cinema? Yes, I go to the cinema. Vous jouez au tennis? You play tennis? No, je ne joue pas au tennis. No, I do not play tennis. Vous restez chez vous? Oui, je reste chez moi. So this is how we answer a question. You have to see the subject. So in case the question here was il, the subject was il, then you should answer it as il. Third person singular will remain third person singular. So if it is second person, your answer will be in the first person. So you have to be careful with the subject, the corresponding conjugation, and you have to be very careful to see whether the question, whether the answer is in the positive or negative. For the negative answer, we have to put ne and pa before and after the verb. For a positive answer, subject, the verb and the object. So this is how we answer the questions in French.